Hey gorgeous, today I am going to IKEA to get my shelves for my plant room. I can't find my mic still. So I'm probably, like, my plan was to film with you guys at IKEA, but I can't find my mic and I imagine the audio won't be that great. And I went to IKEA twice last week, so I'm not feeling like I need to do like a little walk around the little showroom bit. So I'm probably just going to be going, like, heading straight to where the shelves are in IKEA, putting them on a trolley and purchasing them, and then going back to the house and hopefully setting them up. I've got to empty the plant room first because it's still very much as I think you will have seen it, kind of plants everywhere, boxes everywhere. I've got the IKEA shelves and cabinet set up at the moment with some plants on, so I need to move those out of the way. I might have found another location for them, maybe, because I was considering getting rid of them. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to IKEA, get the shelves, hopefully do this all on my own, in terms of getting them in the car and everything. Drive them back here, get them into the house, and then I'll probably have a little like cup of tea and a rest, and then I'll go up and start I guess unloading the plant room to put the shelves up and then reload. Okay, let's go. Now that I'm here, I'm having worries that the shelves are not actually going to fit in my car, but I guess I'll deal with that if it happens.
1 hour later.
Oh my god, you guys, it fits. I thought I was done playing Tetris, fitting stuff in the car with the move, but clearly not. I stood at the like customer service section because I really didn't think it was gonna fit. I didn't even bother trying initially, and I was like stood there waiting. There was like 5 people in front of me. It was moving really slow, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna leave the queue, and I'm gonna give it a go. And it fits. I've had to like lie my chair down flat, or as flat as it'll go. I'm so impressed. I'm boiling hot. It was hot in IKEA. I was wearing my checkerboard cardigan, trying to channel the like autumnal fall vibes. But every time I've been to IKEA, I've been looking for this bag, and I freaking got it today, and I'm so excited. I'm just gonna show you it. It's a ghosty bag. So cute. I'll show you it properly later. But yeah, boiling hot. Very much ready to get home. I'll see you there. Oh, I've just got home. It's actually raining, even though the sun's out, which is like, I kind of love that. Like when the sun is shining and it's like those really big droplets of rain, you know there's a rainbow somewhere. I don't want to be carrying all of it back in and out while it's raining, so I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I think I have a piece of toast, and then hopefully the rain will stop and I will go out and get it. I'm so impressed that it fit in the car. I figured while I was waiting for the rain to properly stop and things to dry out a little bit, I should probably start clearing up the room, because currently it looks like this. Like there is so much stuff everywhere. So I figured I'd probably make my life a little bit easier if I cleared things up now and then brought the shelves up into here directly. We've got curtains up though. Woo! We've got like curtains, and then like it's a double rail, so we've got like the little net. So yeah, sorry you can't really see anything in that area, but I think what I'm gonna do is move. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna move the boxes that are like in the immediate vicinity into the bedroom and like put them on the bed. That will at least create some floor space, because in talking to you, it's occurred to me that I cannot lift this very easily on my own. So I don't know if I can move the shelves, no problem, but I don't know if I'll be able to lift the cabinet. It is weighty and it's awkward to carry because of there's like no edge to hold on to, and if you open the doors to hold onto the ledge there, you got the doors flapping around everywhere. But yeah. Okay, this feels really daunting. Really, really daunting. Before we get going, I just wanted to show you my Hoya is this the Peltata Pink? I think so. It's opening its bloom. See, last time it didn't open fully either, and I'm a little bit worried that that's going to happen again. Like, are they prone to not opening fully? Yeah, it is still sat in water and it's got the bubble wrap in it from when I moved it. But if you know anything about this plant and like how common it is for this to happen, that petal only opened this morning, but I kind of thought maybe more would be open by now. Okay, moved a few things in, realised my phone's probably getting really hot sat in the window, so I have changed my mind about filming this bit, but I can actually see a bit of the floor, which is really nice. There you are. Hi. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more in here and then I'll move on to moving the boxes. Look at my Welsh Mountain Zoo. I don't completely know what to do with it. It's big. I'm going to stop filming you for a little bit just because I feel like this is a boring bit and I might want to use some like file space for some exciting bits. I have too much stuff. I'm feeling very overwhelmed and it's feeling like I've got too much stuff to be able to do this properly. Like I've managed to clear this section, so like this section, but I've cleared it just by moving some stuff here, and there's stuff in the bedroom which I've added to that stuff as well, which you've already seen. And like these shelves that I've got, I'll put them on the screen. Is it the, I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't even know if I've got the right letters in my head. Ladarmark? No, I don't know. But this wall is something like 410 centimeters, and so the shelves, I bought 2 lots of the same shelf and they added up to like, it was basically 400, like 398 or something like that. And so it's not like I can put one up, like this space here is not enough. I feel like I need to clear this space a lot more to be able to make it properly. My hope was to do this. Today's Friday. I finished work at 11:30 on a Friday. It's now 3 o'clock. my hope was, I don't know why I tell you that I finished work on a Friday, like you guys don't care, but I'm just not skiving, okay? My hope was to be able to get the shelves basically like mostly built by the time Steve gets home, so that stuff can be moved out of like the communal areas back into the room. Like I always feel a lot of guilt when there's a lot of stuff everywhere, especially when I'm filming for it. So yeah, I'm just having like can I do this? I know I can't realistically, and it's raining again and I haven't got the boxes in. I'm so hot. My hair looks like I'm hot. Realistically, what I need to do is clear this room, and where the desk currently is sat, that is where I'm putting this, because I think they will fit when they're all like smushed together like they were in the apartment. Like I'm certain they'll fit. That looks like a big enough space, and to be able to move those there, all of this needs to not be in the way. And I've got nowhere to move all of that stuff. Like the bedroom's pretty full. The wardrobe room is a wardrobe, there's clothes everywhere. Like I really don't want to have to carry stuff downstairs, and whilst I've only got 2 flights of stairs compared to 6, I don't want to have to move stuff downstairs to be able to like to bring it back up again. But it's feeling like that is the only option, which is so annoying. I'm just gonna have a little crisis. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Had a little paddy. Sat and watched Fern's new video, the Hoya collection one, and then I moved some stuff around. So what I did was I emptied out my cabinet. I emptied out my glass cabinet. So there's a bunch of Hoya all on the floor here. And then I was able to drag it. I had to like hold on to the bottom leg section and drag it like out and then into this gap. Stage 1. And then I took the plants off of the top of here and this one and put them on top of there. And then I was able to lift this ever so carefully and just shuffle it over just a little bit, just shuffle just slightly from where the dents on the floor are to over there. Now I don't know, but I think the shelf might fit in this gap. I guess we will find out. I have to go and get it out of the car. Jesus Christ. It's not even the end. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what state I'm in right now, but there are 32 boxes here. 32 boxes for 2 shelves. When I went to IKEA, I thought they were all going to be in one. No. No, they were not. I need a break. Just looking in, and I don't really know how I thought. Well, actually, I feel like I've seen videos of these, this is the name, of these shelves being put together, like with this bit like stood vertically already. So maybe I can do it. But if I have to lie that down, I'm gonna need more space. Hey you guys, it is the next day. I still haven't come across my mic, so I'm sorry about that. And I'm also sorry about the fact that I built a shelf. It got to the point yesterday where I was like, I'm done with filming. Like it gets to a point where I'm like, don't perceive me anymore. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be aware of, like, I don't have to think about what I'm doing with my body, which might sound really weird to some of you, but I'm sure there are some of you that get it, that if you are neurodivergent, or maybe you suspect you're neurodivergent, or maybe you've got no clue, but being like constantly aware of what your body is doing and how others might be perceiving it is a really common experience for neurodivergent people. It comes from like just knowing unconsciously that we're not like social norms are not what am I trying to say, like not intuitively natural to us, like, so we've kind of learned how our bodies should be moving and how they should be behaving and what's like acceptable and not acceptable. And I know when I'm on camera, whilst I'm quite unmasked at this point in my life, I think that's still something that's very much present for me. It's what I find it draining in work, in my social life, just on camera, like just being around other people. And whilst I'm very aware I'm not around other people right now, but I'm talking with you and in my head you're here, I'm aware of what my body is doing, what it looks like, and like it gets to a point in the day where I'm like, I'm done, stop perceiving me. I want to switch that part of my brain off, which is very hard to do, but when I'm on my own I don't have to worry about that stuff, which is why I've always valued alone time. Even though I didn't always know the reason behind why I valued alone time so much, I value alone time so much because I can just be, and I don't have to be aware of how others are experiencing me in their space. So it got to that point yesterday, and I was also, there was just also not enough space to film putting these shelves up. They, like this panel is huge, so I'm stood right next to it. I'm 5'8" and a half, like I'm not a short woman. And these things are huge, like maybe 6'7", 6'8" like I don't know, but they're so big. And obviously I'll put a photo up, I had like the smallest bit of floor space, so I was like holding these big shelves, trying to unwrap them out of this cardboard whilst surrounded still by my plants, and like any wrong move could decapitate a plant, which did happen. My Florida ghost lost a new like growth shoot and a leaf, like it just, like a bit of cardboard just flew at it and decapitated. It's not a plant like I'm really worried about, like I'm happy for it to start growing with a new growth point, but for some other plants I would be devastated if that happened. So having to position a camera in amongst all of that as well would have been just an added stress I really couldn't tolerate and just didn't need, and I didn't have to have, whereas all of this other stress I can't really control currently. But yeah, so I did end up putting this shelf up. It was, once I knew what I was doing, so like once I'd done the first section, so hang on, let me try and show you. So there's cupboard, like sliding drawers here, and then there's a middle section that doesn't have anything like that, and then there's another set of like shelves with the drawers. And once I'd done that first set with the drawers, oh sorry, once I'd done that first set with the drawers, I knew what I was doing and I sped up and things were a little bit quicker. But doing that first bit in such a small space where I was surrounded by cardboard, shelves, boxes, like it's hard because the instructions aren't all in one thing, like they're in different bits, and because you can have there's like loads of different ways you can have this particular shelving unit, trying to figure out which bit of the instruction I was supposed to be following was hard work. So yeah, it was not easy. I was very, very stressed, and I feel like I would be really happy to just shut the door on this plant room and forget about it for a few days, because yesterday was just so hard. But I know that's just going to prolong my stress. So I am spending the day, I'm going to put the second shelving unit up. I am a little bit worried because I hadn't considered the height. So I considered the width, like I think I mentioned yesterday. I measured the room, I measured the width, and I think give or take a little bit, there was like, or well, give, I guess, there was enough space. But I hadn't considered the height of these, and they are taller than I thought they were going to be, which isn't a bad thing. But our curtain rail is a double curtain rail, and it sticks out quite a bit. It sticks out quite a bit, and it, like, I think I had like 10 centimeters of space roughly to like play with, because I couldn't measure things exactly. I couldn't measure this room exactly because of all the stuff in it. So I was kind of guesstimating maybe 10 centimeters. That curtain rod is probably more like 15 to 18 centimeters. So I'm worried that the second shelving unit is not going to fit because this is like, it's going to hit it. That's my worry right now. And Steve asked me yesterday, he was like, what are you going to do about that then? And I was like, well, I'm not taking these shelves back to IKEA. So my plan will be to take the curtain rail down and lift it up higher, which will be a pain in the butt because drilling, like Steve did it, drilling into concrete is not easy. And we only did that last weekend, like, and obviously there'll be holes in walls to deal with after. But I, like, if like the other alternative is getting rid of a shelving unit, I'm not having mismatched shelving units, so that'll be getting rid of both shelving units and taking them back to IKEA, which I really like. I think that might break me if I have to do that. So the easier alternative is just to lift the curtain rail up, even though that is a faff, because these curtain, there's 10 holes for these curtain rails. Putting up curtain rails is not fun. That's not fun. But anyway, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I will try and film putting up, do I want to do that? I really don't want to, because it's just such a faff. No, I will. I'm going to put a video on my laptop. I'm going to watch a video, or maybe some music. Music might be better. And I'm going to try and film this. I don't completely, currently you're on one of my old plant shelves, but you're not like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you far away enough back with enough open space to be able to see what I'm doing to film it. So we'll see. I will try, and if I can't, I'm sorry. And I really am sorry, because I genuinely really wanted to be able to capture this. Like, I have a vision of doing like some reels with, like, you know, time-lapsey, putting the shelves together, styling them out. Like, I want to film it for the content. Ugh. Anyway, I'll see you whenever I next see you. Okay, I've taken all of the items out of their boxes and kind of organised them to try and make it a little bit easier. So these are like the main big shelves, these are the little ones, this is like the drawers, and then this is that end, this is this end, and then these are the two middle panels. I feel like this will make it easier. It might not, but I'm thinking it'll make it easier to piece them all together, because yesterday I was doing a bit, unboxing a bit, doing a bit, unboxing a bit, and that was hard. That was harder. So hopefully this will work quite well. Yeah, okay. I'll get building. Apologies for the hair. I've just done this middle section without you guys. Also apologies for that. It's just the same though, like it's literally basically what you will have seen me doing is putting this screw into here, and you've got to screw them into here. So I was sat drilling all of these in, and then you drill this into the holes in the shelf, and then you slide. It's basically, you slide it into here. So it ends up sitting like that, and it becomes like almost invisible once it's in the shelf. So it's like that repeatedly over and over again. The only one that's slightly different is obviously the drawers, but it's still a really simple process. I've just held up one of the shelves up near the curtain rail, and I think we might just fit. It probably means that the curtain will be a bit of an annoyance to like pull, but maybe one day I can lift them up. But if I can get away with not doing it today, I will not do it today. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to film the putting this together. It's the exact same as this section, and I have no idea what that even looks like on filming because I was time-lapsing it. So I just hate, I'm really not in a see me kind of mood. I'm sorry, I can't do it. We'll do some styling content together. It's done and it fits just. Oh my god, I can't stand any further back to show you better at the moment. I will go in and like, I don't know what I'm going to do about lights at the moment, but when I put them in, I will go through and take all the stickers off. I can't believe it's finally in. Hey, some of these, that one's popped out a little bit. Can you see how they're in? They're like put on there, but they should be flat. So let me just smush that back down. There we go, back to flat. I guess I think I'm going to put plants on the shelves. I'm not going to style it. I'm literally just going to put them on the shelves so that they can be on the shelves. Like there's still some plants in boxes, like have this whole pack of Hoyas and these ones have mealybugs. And I remember this was one that I think I filmed packing that up. And I remember feeling so unwell, and like I dropped them here at the house, and what I had been doing is dropping plants here and like separating them in their little boxes so that they were just kind of out and spread away from each other, so it was less likely for pests to spread. And I got here and looked at it and I was just like, I haven't got the energy to separate them. I'll just suffer the consequences later. When like we're all moved in, I'll separate them then. And where are we at? This is our third or fourth week living here. Third week living here, like sleeping here, and I haven't taken them out. So I will deal with the mealybugs. I'm gonna get some sorry, my fingers are really sore from building all that. I'm gonna get some lacewing larvae to help with mealybugs and thrips. Really random, none of you probably even like thought of it, but I'm gonna steam the curtains because yes, I'm aware they have creases in them. But yeah, okay, I'm just gonna put some plants on shelves and I'll probably check in with you after. Don't know if I'll time lapse that. Probably not. Like I feel like I want to do time lapses for like the content, but it's not nice time lapses. I feel like it'll be nicer when I'm actually trying to style these shelves. So I'll see you when I see you. My hair's gone completely crazy from being up and being sweaty, to be honest, because that was hard work. But it's up, it fits, and obviously I've put some plants in. They're not styled in any way, it's literally just trying to get the plants off of these shelves and like not back in the cabinet and stuff. I think I like the way it's looking. Let me turn you around. I can't step back far enough to like show you the whole thing. You're already a wide wide zoomed. I think I like it. I was saying to Steve earlier that it doesn't feel like me. Like the black of the cabinets and the glass is what feels like me, and this doesn't feel like me. It feels a little bit like the old me. Like if you followed me on Instagram in like 2020, 2021, that it feels like I've gone back a little bit to like that, which I don't, it was more of like a boho-y kind of vibe that I was going for, which really doesn't feel like me. But what I do like is the like Scandi, or like the Japandi, I think that's what it gets called, kind of vibe. And that is lots of woods and neutral tones. So I'm trying to kind of channel that. But part of me wants it to be like, I would love for it to have come in a dark wood, because that I would have chosen that. Like that would have felt so much more me. But yeah, I think I'm loving it. As in, like, if I stand in the doorway. So I love that, oh my god. So I love that when it's basically wall to wall of plants and shelves. And I love that. So hopefully it will become what I envisage. Fingers crossed. But that's where I'm at today. I need to clear the doorway, clear the stairs of the pile of cardboard, and clear the bedroom back, and just bring all that stuff back in here, because I think, at least for now, I'm done. The cupboards are currently empty. I hope I can fit all my plant stuff in there, although I feel like I am not going to be able to do that, but we will see. That is the plan. Like, all of the plant stuff just needs to be stored in here, wherever that is. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'll see you when I film again for this video. Hey gang, recording this whilst I'm editing this video, like 3 weeks in the future. I didn't finish the video. I think I was thinking that I was gonna like do some styling in this video and everything, and that's just not happened. The plant room is still very much full of boxes, and I will be honest, I'm struggling with being in there. And yeah, I've just not filmed anything because I've not done anything. So I'm just gonna finish this video now. I've got a few videos that I'm trying to like edit. So I'm hoping that once I've got those edited and they're like good to go, I'll be more up for filming new content. It feels like I've got a bit of a backlog at the moment. So that's what I'm hoping to happen. And I'm like, I've got a little tiny worry that like I'm done with plants. I don't think I am. I think I'm just struggling generally right now, and therefore all of my interests are just not that interesting. And yeah, that's a hard place to be, but gonna keep working through it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching this one. It was a lot and it was chaos, and I'm so glad those shelves are built. And if you've watched this video and you've watched it all the way to the end, like, round of applause to you. It's a hard video to watch. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.